To truly have a real motorcycle adventure, you need a proper adventure motorcycle. You need the skills to ride it on the worst off-road terrain, and you need the best gear and plenty of time to travel the world. Yeah, I don't think so. Hi, I'm Ben. You may know me from my YouTube channel, Dork in the Road. Let's talk about what a real adventure bike is, what constitutes real off-road riding, and what you need to do to have a real motorcycle adventure. Pretty common misconception in the world of off-road motorcycling, adventure dual sport bikes is that you need an adventure bike to have adventures. This is actually very, very untrue. Case in point, I'm out here today on my daughter's KLX 230. This is a bike I bought her to learn on, but I'm having a blast. I'm exploring the wilderness, checking out new areas, and you can have all kinds of adventures on all kinds of bikes. You can load up camping gear on your street bike and head out to a campground in the woods just off the highway and have an adventure. I've been lucky enough to ride a ton of off-road motorcycles, from the KLX 230 and the TW 200 all the way up to the 1250 GS and the brand new Africa Twin. And I can tell you from experience that while we content creators love to agonize over every minute detail and difference, the truth is most dual sport and adventure bikes on the market will go 90% of the places that most people will ever want to go. And if you need something more specialized that falls into that other 10%, like say an ultralight two-stroke dirt bike, or maybe a super comfortable long-haul adventure tourer, my guess is you already know that and know exactly what bike you're looking for. A smaller, more lightweight dual sport like this KLX 230 or a CRF 300L is a great way to dip your feet into the world of off-road riding because it is lightweight, easier to handle, easier to pick up when you drop it, and therefore is a great choice for either getting out into the woods for the first time or tackling maybe uncertain terrain, places you haven't been before, even up to and including maybe some OHV trail riding. The disadvantage to a bike like this is they are no fun on the highway. They're buzzy, they're uncomfortable, you have no wind protection, and they have tiny, thimble-sized gas tanks. A full-size adventure bike like a GSA or an Africa Twin is an excellent choice for highway riding. You have ample wind protection, tons of power, they're very smooth, comfortable, nice wide comfy seats. You've got things like heated grips, heated seats. So if you're tackling long hauls on the bike, they're a great choice. However, they require a lot more skill to ride off-road. It's a lot more bike to be muscling around. They're more tiring, exhausting. They're not the bikes I would recommend to someone with limited off-road riding experience. It's difficult to build skills on a bike that big. If you aren't sure what you need, chances are pretty much any of the dual sport or ADV bikes on the market out there will get it done for you. You don't know what you don't know, and the best way to figure it out is to get out there and ride. My advice, start as small as possible, get some training, and get out there and start having some adventures. When you're ready for a bigger bike, you'll know it. Speaking of off-road riding, probably my least favorite debate in the entire dual sport and ADV world is whether or not a logging road counts as off-road riding, because you're technically still on a road. This is a comment I see all the time. There are those who will tell you that this abandoned logging road is not technically off-road because it is technically a road. But in my opinion, this is clearly off-road riding. The skill set required to ride terrain like this is an off-road riding skill set. Most of the riding that dual sport and adventure riders do, up to and including BDRs, is off pavement. You're still on a road, a logging road of some kind. But, and take it from a former English major, language evolves, and this term off-road has since evolved in the common usage to mean, in most cases, off-pavement. We can debate the semantics of off-road versus off-pavement all day long, but to me, even a logging road like this is off-road riding. I'm hopping over rocks, I'm dodging logs, I'm having a great time standing up, tackling this terrain. This is off-road to me. Don't let anyone tell you you can't have a motorcycle adventure just because you're new to off-road riding or you don't technically have an ADV bike. Motorcycle adventures are not just for the elite or the highly skilled or the people that can afford the most expensive motorcycles and gear. Motorcycle marketing and media can lead you to believe that in order to have an adventure, you need to be jumping a T7 over a canyon like Poltares or exploring the farthest corners of the earth like Itchy Boots. Those adventures exist, but your personal definition of what adventure means to you might be completely different. Mine certainly is. Anyone can have motorcycle adventures. Don't believe me? I'm 45 years old, I'm overweight, I'm out of shape, and I spent most of my adult life sitting on my couch, too afraid of what might go wrong to get back into the woods I used to love exploring as a kid. Then, 7 years ago, I watched way too many Everride videos, went out and bought myself a Honda CRF 250L basically on a whim, and slowly and surely since then, with great difficulty at times, I've expanded my skills and my comfort zone in terms of riding and riding off-road. And now I'm a full-time adventure motorcycling content creator and have been for the last 3 years. I've ridden from Cabo San Lucas all the way to San Diego, the length of Baja. I've ridden the Oregon and Washington BDRs. And last summer, I spent a week tackling some of the toughest riding I've ever done in far northern British Columbia on a dirt bike. If I can do it, you can do it. Your personal definition of adventure may be different from mine, but whether you want to get out and tackle BDRs or just get on your bike and explore your local logging roads, you can do it, and it is possible. It doesn't matter what bike you're on. It doesn't matter whether or not you're riding some people's definition of real off-road. What matters is that you're doing it. Adventure is for everyone. Don't let anyone tell you different. Only you get to decide what adventure means to you.